What is going on, everybody? And there was actually a lot I wanted to say about the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 beta and my time with it. But after thinking about it for a while, to me, at this point, it just seems very, very pointless to complain about all this superfluous stuff that's in the game. So instead, this video is pretty much going to be me venting about my current take on the Call of Duty series, and I'll keep this as brief as I possibly can. I tried very hard, and I mean this, I tried really hard to get into this beta, because when you first boot up the beta and you see that they're trying new and different things and it feels unique, and then when you boot up the game and you see how beautiful the game looks, because this game looks very beautiful. The attention to detail is just amazing. All of the levels look very different and unique. So when you see all that, you try so hard to get into the game and you just can't. No matter how hard you try, I just couldn't get into it. And I think one of the main reasons I could not get into it is because I think we've reached a point in the Call of Duty series that it has become stale, so to speak. I mean, it's as bluntly as I can put it. It feels very, very stale. And this is actually not the first time that Call of Duty has hit this mark in the series. Call of Duty 4 is seen as probably, in a lot of people's eyes, the best Call of Duty game of all time. It is highly regarded. Not just that, one of the best shooters of all time. It's pretty much reached legendary status in that genre. But a lot of people don't seem to think about one of the main reasons why Call of Duty 4 was as successful as it was. It wasn't just the fact that it was a solid first-person shooter, because it was. It mostly had to do with the fact that it felt fresh and it felt new, despite the fact that it was technically the 6th game in the Call of Duty series. It felt fresh and new. And why is that? Because they decided to venture off in a different path. And what do I mean by that? Before Call of Duty 4 came out, Call of Duty was strictly a World War II shooter. That's right, from Call of Duty 1, 2, 3, Call of Duty Big Red 1, and I think the other expansion was called Call of Duty Final Front. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. All those games were World War II shooters. And at that point, after Call of Duty 3 came out, Call of Duty felt stale. And people were saying, we're tired of World War II shooters. We want something new. We want something different. And then Call of Duty 4 came. And pretty much the rest is history there. It felt fresh, it felt new, and that's what drew a lot of people to the game. And I think more evidence proves that by the next entry, which was Call of Duty World at War, which, honestly, I prefer Call of Duty World at War over Call of Duty 4. But Call of Duty World at War went back to World War II, and people had a fit. They were like, why are they going back to World War II? They've had enough World War II shooters. We don't need any more. It's boring, it's old, it's bland. We don't want any more. I don't know about you, but I think we've reached that point currently again in the Call of Duty series, because what was it, the past 4 games, including Black Ops 3, have all been futuristic shooters. And honestly, me personally, I never understood why Call of Duty had to go the futuristic route to begin with. Because it's not like we didn't have any futuristic shooters on the market already. We had Halo, which was a very predominant series, very popular. It's actually seen as Call of Duty's shooting competitor. I mean, a Halo game and a Call of Duty 4 always rivaled each other on top of Xbox Live charts, from what I remember. And then, of course, you got Titanfall, and then you got other science fiction, futuristic shooters. They might be not first-person shooters, but they're still out there. The point is that it's not like that genre didn't need filling. And to me, it seems like Call of Duty just did it just to try to compete with games like Halo. I mean, I don't know why, that's just how I see it. And they just kept constantly, year after year after year, adding in all this useless stuff that just doesn't really add anything to the game. I miss the old days when Call of Duty was about your skill at the game. Call of Duty used to be about your skill with your gun and your knowledge of the map. And sure, you had your kill streaks, but they were pretty much basic kill streaks. You still needed to do well with your own skill. If you saw someone at the top of a leaderboard in, say, Call of Duty 4 or Call of Duty World at War, you could tell that they were damn good. And I miss that. I honestly miss that. I mean, it probably seems basic, but to me, that was what made the series fun. And I miss it. And I'm starting to wonder if I've outgrown the Call of Duty series. I'm wondering if this is just what Call of Duty's meant to be today. And maybe I've just outgrown it. Maybe it's just not for me anymore. I don't know, but honestly at this point, I just wish they would remaster an older Call of Duty. Because to me, not only would it please people like myself and my audience, the old school Call of Duty audience, I think the newer Call of Duty audience would get into the older games as well. So not only would it please both Call of Duty audiences, Activision would make a lot of money off of this, so that it would please them as well. I don't know why they haven't done it yet, but at this point, I just wish they would. And hopefully they do, because that would be really cool to see. So, alright, that's about it. I'm sorry this wasn't an actual strict review of the beta. There's just really just not much for me to say. A lot of it just feels unimportant to me. And it's just, I'm just burnt out. And I'm just tired of the futuristic setting. And I just lack any motivation with the newer games. So, sorry about that. Let me know your thoughts. And I will talk to y'all later. Have a good one.